The Amazfit Balance Ultra is the new flagship model in the Balance series and costs €600 here in Germany. Its design clearly leans towards a rugged outdoor and sports watch, but at the same time it places a strong focus on smart features, health data, and the connection between training, recovery, and everyday life. Now, in this video, we will take a closer look at Zepp OS, the available watch faces, calls and notifications, Zepp Flow, Live Load, Hybrid Charge. Of course, we will talk about sleep tracking, GPS, navigation, and the battery life. Now, with a diameter of 51.8 millimeters and a thickness of 15.5 millimeters, including the sensor, the Balance Ultra is a very large watch. It weighs 57 grams without the strap. The frame, bezel, buttons, and back are made from grade 5 titanium, while parts of the main case are made from plastic. It still fits my 19cm wrist well, but it never feels particularly discreet. Its size is especially noticeable while sleeping and during activities involving fast arm movements. The 1.5-inch AMOLED display has a resolution of 480 by 480 pixels and reaches a peak brightness of up to 3000 nits. Text, maps, and workout data look sharp, and the screen remains easy to read outdoors. The watch is controlled through the touchscreen, the rotating crown, and 5 physical buttons. The additional 5th button provides direct access to Live Load and is one of the most important differences compared to the Balance 3. Zepp OS runs smoothly and is easy to navigate. Swiping across the screen gives you access to notifications, quick settings, widgets, and system settings, while the crown is used to scroll through menus and apps. One of the major advantages is the wide selection of watch faces. There are plenty of designs available, ranging from simple analog styles to information-heavy sports and outdoor layouts. Many of them can also be customized. Depending on the watch face, you can change individual data fields and displayed information such as steps, heart rate, battery level, weather, or training load directly on the home screen. Additional free and paid watch faces are available through the Zepp app. The built-in microphone and speaker allow you to answer and make Bluetooth calls directly from the watch. Other features include you got a voice map, music control, weather information, task list, calendar reminders, timers, alarms, Find My Phone, and an iPhone camera remote shutter. The daily briefing provides a summary of important information in the morning and an overview of your day in the evening. Notifications are displayed clearly and longer messages can be opened in full. Reply is not limited to Android devices either. When paired with an iPhone, you can also respond directly from the watch. Available options include emojis, voice dictation, and a small on-screen keyboard. Now, the keyboard is usable for short replies, although voice dictation is usually the more convenient option. The watch does not support a cellular connection. Calls, online requests, and certain AI features therefore require a connection to your smartphone or access to Wi-Fi. Now, Zepp Flow understands natural voice commands. You can use it to open apps, change settings, start workouts, or request information without having to memorize specific commands. The additional Live Load button allows you to record events from your daily life using your voice. This can include a heavy meal, alcohol consumption, high stress, illness, or physical activity that was not recorded as a workout. The Zepp app combines this information with sleep data, heart rate variability, training load, stress, and recovery. Hybrid Charge uses all of these informations to estimate your current energy level and training readiness. The concept makes sense because it considers not only your workout, but also factors from everyday life. However, it is still a calculated estimate. For me, the long-term trend of several days is therefore more useful than focusing too much on one single score. Now, the BioTracker 6.0 sensor continuously monitors heart rate, blood oxygen, stress, and skin temperature. The watch can also warn you about unusual high and low heart rates, low blood oxygen levels, and increased stress. For sleep tracking, the Balance Ultra records your total sleep duration as well as light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. It also takes wake periods, naps, breathing quality during the night, and overnight heart rate variability into account. After waking up, you receive a sleep score and an overview of how consistent your sleep schedule has been. The Zepp app allows you to analyze changes over several days and weeks. This makes it easier to identify trends in your sleep schedule, recovery, overnight heart rate, or HRV. The analysis is detailed, but still easy to understand. However, because of the larger case, the watch is clearly noticeable on the wrist during the night. Heart rate tracking is generally solid. During steady paced runs, the readings usually remain plausible. During rapid changes in intensity, cycling with stronger vibrations, or strength training, there can occasionally be delays or unusual spikes. The accuracy is sufficient for normal everyday running. For more precise results, the watch can also be connected to an external heart rate chest strap. With more than 180 sport modes, the Balance Ultra covers almost every common activity. It also supports interval training. You got workout template, Zap coach running plans, running power, lactate threshold, ground contact time, and external sensors. Workout data can be synchronized with Strava, Runner, Training Peak, Apple Health, and Google Fit. The HYROX integration is particularly comprehensive. There are dedicated modes for HYROX race, PFT, training, and simulation. During a race, the watch displays the current section, the next station, and your split times. After the workout, each individual split can be analyzed. For HYROX athletes, this is more useful than a standard multisport mode. During strength training, the watch attempts to recognize exercises and count repetitions automatically. This works reasonably well for some common movements, but it is not perfect. Some exercises are detected correctly, while others need to be added manually afterwards. Even so, the automatic detection reduces the amount of manual input and provides an overview of the muscle groups trained and the number of repetitions completed. Now, the Balance Ultra uses dual-band GPS and supports 6 satellite systems. In practice, it records routes very accurately overall. On open roads and trails, the recorded lines remain close to the actual route, and the tracks are also stable during cycling sessions. In dense urban areas or underneath heavy tree coverage, small deviations can occur, but the overall GPS performance remains convincing. For navigation, the watch offers maps, contour lines, turn-by-turn directions, point-of-interest search, route planning, round-trip routes, and automatic route recalculation. Maps and routes are transferred to the watch through the Zap app. This is slightly less convenient than fully independent map management directly on the watch, but once everything is set up, it works reliably. By the way, the crown can be used to zoom in and out of the map. The 780 mAh battery lasts up to 30 days with typical use, up to 15 days with intensive use, and up to 10 days with the always display enabled. In the most accurate GPS mode, the watch lasts up to 50 hours, while the GPS power saving mode extends this to 97. With regular workouts, plenty of notifications, continuous health tracking, and the always display enabled, a battery life closer to 15 days is more realistic than the maximum of 30 days. Even so, this is still an excellent result for a watch with an AMOLED display, maps, and dual-band GPS. Now, the Amazfit Balance Ultra combines long battery life and extensive training features with a convincing smartwatch package. Bluetooth calls, message replies on both Android and iOS, an on-screen keyboard, voice detection, Zap Flow, a large selection of customizable watch faces, and the daily briefing make it considerably smarter in everyday use than a traditional outdoor watch. Live load and hybrid charge also fit well into the overall concept because they combine training, recovery, and everyday events. On top of that, the watch offers detailed sleep tracking, sorted heart rate monitoring, accurate GPS, maps, and comprehensive HYROX integration. The watch is not perfect though, it is very large, clearly noticeable while sleeping, and the automatic exercise detection during strength training is not always reliable. The more affordable Balance 3 also offers many of the same software features. The higher price of the Balance Ultra is therefore mainly justified by its titanium construction, the additional fifth button, the larger battery, longer GPS runtime, and more rugged outdoor design. Anyone looking for exactly these features and who is comfortable wearing a large watch will get a highly versatile smartwatch with a strong sports focus.